An American hero laid to rest today in Tallahassee, Joseph Williams, Wakulla County's last living World War II veteran, now buried at the National Cemetery in Tallahassee. Dozens of family and friends attending the veterans burial. Williams was born in Wakulla County in 1919 and served in the United States Navy during the Second World War. After serving his country, he served his community as a volunteer firefighter and a professional house painter. Family members say he was a dedicated public servant, leaving a lasting impact on those around him.
He was always giving of himself and always had a kind word or word to share. I thank God for that every day, and I will never ever forget him. I will always wear him right here on my heart, and I'm going to miss him. I'm going to miss him.
The 106-year-old veteran was celebrated throughout the Big Bend and even received a special proclamation in Leon County back in October.